episode 151, where we pick up where we left off with some regular season NHL 25 action as the Pittsburgh Penguins visit La Belle Province to take on the Montreal Canadiens for the third time this year. I remember the last game being pretty hectic at first. I think I was down 3-0 and had to create a comeback, and I did. So hopefully we don't have to do that again, but maybe we will. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff before we get started. With that out of the way, will the Penguins be able to continue to roll? Or will La Belle Canadiens be able to stop the Penguins' momentum? There's only one way to find out, so let's get at it. Still waiting on Brian Rust, but now Crosby and Suzuki to meet at center. Montreal wins the opening draw, brought in by the best American goal scorer in Cole Caulfield. And it looks like Stahl's got the start for Pittsburgh. And he's already had to make a couple saves. And that's another example, too, for the Four Nations. They should, honestly, try to bump it up to 6 if they can. Because I would have loved to have seen a Czech team. I realize political tensions make it so that the Russians can't play. But still, you know, I don't like the fact that Czechia is being iced out. Because I think that they would make a pretty good team. Shot by Raquel and then Glass, and that was stopped by Montembeault. Chabot with a shot, he scores! Thomas Chabot continues to be red hot as the Penguins lead it 1-0. That pickup from Ottawa has paid dividends this season. Rickard Rakell now up to 33 points on the year. And again, Montreal wins another draw. Oh, there's a tripping penalty. That was pretty blatant, I'll admit it. Philip Tomasino going to the box for tripping. And Montreal gets the first power play of the game to try to get themselves back into it. Penguins, of course, going to try to maintain a very stellar penalty kill. There's a shot, and it goes out of play. I believe it went off of Dostal out of play, so let's see what happens here as we redo this draw with each team having 2 shots apiece, and the Penguins finding the back of the net once. Beautiful 50% shooting percentage. Montreal looks to keep it in, but is not able to. And it's sent all the way down by Noel Acciari. Brendan Gallagher brings it in for Montreal. Trying to get to the front of the net. Blocked by Nieto. Nieto trying to send it out, but got blocked on the way. One-time drive. Stopped by Dostal. Pass out in front. Goes to no man's land. Gets to Nieto, who tries to clear it, but for some reason is not able to do so. Nieto decides to skate it in. Nieto stops up, flings it. Shot blocked on its way to the net. Matt Grzelcyk. And there, Fabro with a chance to block it off, and he did. Although Dostal still forced to make a save. Acciari has it, deflects off a Canadian, and gets just past the red line. Dump back in. Around the net. Fabro gets it, clears it all the way down. Pettersson penned along the boards here. Newhook out in front. Got blocked before it could get to the net. Oh, tried to get it to go off the other side, but it wouldn't work. Pettersson clears it. And I think that went out of play. And indeed it did. There's Pettersson crunched along the boards. Looks like he's none the worse for wear. And Blake Lizotte looks to win the draw for Pittsburgh and does. And Michael Bunting now off the right side. As the Killer Bees line is still intact. I may want to make some changes, though. We'll have to see. Letang trying to stay with it. Gets it up now to Anthony Beauvillier. The French connection here for Pittsburgh. In Montreal, how appropriate is that? Shot by Beauvillier. Save made by Montembeault. Back down to Letang. One-time drive by Chabot. Looking for his second. Bunting. Drive to Letang. That got blocked on its way to the net. There's Blake Lizotte. Had it. Lost it, though. The little bulldog. As they call it, a bulldog or a pit bull, I think. I'm not quite sure. I've heard it interchangeably, so I could be wrong. Thomas Chabot in. Goes for a little spin, lost the puck, tried to pick it up, and for some reason he wasn't able to do so. I don't know if there's a problem with the stick or a glitch in the game, but it's neither here nor there. Letang retreats behind his own net. Finds a safety valve in Philip Tomasino. Up now to Pettersson, who slams it all the way in. Collected by the big rig. Evgeny Malkin, who scores! Gino Machino cashes in at the casino, and the Penguins lead it 2-0. And both teams have 5 shots on goal, but the only difference is the Penguins have 2 that went into the net, and Montreal has yet to score. Tomasino, a drive that got blocked on its way to the net. Now it's Marcus Pettersson. Tried to find a lane, but that was blocked, or the pass basically went to nobody. Yoel Armia, surprising addition to Team Finland for the Four Nations, in my opinion. But good for him. Had the puck and lost it. Cody Glass with a shot. That's blocked off the pad of Montembeault. Back to the aforementioned Yoel Armia from Montreal. That's hard to say sometimes. Armia got knocked down twice. Fans don't like it, wanted a penalty, but they're not going to get one. Carlson gets it up to Cody Glass. Glass trying to take a shot, but it got blocked on its way. And Grzelcyk had it. Crosby knocks them off the puck. Then Montreal returns the favor. Brought the other way by Brendan Gallagher. Josh Evans with a chance, saved by Dostal. Sidney Crosby brings it in. It's going to spin, take a shot again. Patched off by Montembeault. Goes all the way down. Nice passing play to get it up to Cody Glass. Glass with a shot. Montembeault with another pad stop. One-time drive by Achari, and Montembeault holds on with 3:41 remaining. I've not been calling out much time in this first period, so apologies for that, as we see a shot of Matt Nieto getting knocked down. Will the Matt stash continue? He's also done well for Pittsburgh after being inserted into the lineup with a few goals. I think 3 goals in 3 games. Draw one by Montreal. They get the matchup that they wanted. First against fourth line. But Puljujarvi says, takes the puck away, gives it to the Matt stash. Round drive save made by Montembeault. The rebound's there. Montembeault got that as well. And he hangs on with Nieto, primed and ready in case that puck got loose. Evgeny Malkin, who has a goal tonight, wins the draw, gets it back to Letang. Letang fires, save made by Montembeault off the pad. Collected now by Malkin, looking for a second pad stop by Montembeault. Chabot's got it, he's going behind the net. And he lost it. Chris Letang trying to get the Penguins back on track with a defensive play. He may not do it, but Drew O'Connor did. Gains the red line and dumps it in. Shot at the side of the net by Tomasino. Tomasino with another attempt. Shot save made by Montembeault. And that'll end the first period of play with the Penguins leading 2-0, courtesy of goals by the new season stream acquisition, Thomas Chabot, and the Penguin veteran of Evgeny Malkin. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 15-6 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 12-10, also in the favor of the Penguins. And face-off, slight edge to Montreal, 5-3. And as you can see, Penguins have yet to score a power play, or not score a power play, but receive a power play, whereas Montreal does have one, but they were not able to score on it. Let's see what happens here in the middle period as they take to the ice for the 21st minute. Opening draw goes to Nick Suzuki once again. Puck knocked down as well as a Montreal player. Chabot trying to get it out for Pittsburgh. Not able to do so, but Letang does. Letang's got Caulfield all over him and trying to get a rebound chance for Raquel. But that was blocked on its way to the net and picked off by Montreal. Shot save made by Dostal, who has won all of his games. And I mean, his first game in the Penguins net was a rough one. Still won, but other than that, he's been rock solid. And there's the fans booing. I think maybe they wanted another penalty, but they didn't get it. Letang gets it to Glass, who now gets it up to Crosby. Crosby finds a lane to the net, and it got blocked on its way. I think it might have hit Montembeault, but a great defensive stick to get the puck back for Montreal. And that, I believe, is an offside. And indeed it is. 15:47 remaining here in the second period. Penguins still lead it 2-0. With the most recent goal off the man who just won that draw, Evgeny Malkin. Drive by Carlson. Montembeault comes out to challenge and hangs on. Now we hear a Go Habs Go chant. I feel like they should honestly do Chabs in French. Or in French, excuse me. That would be a nice touch. Or having the goals announced in both English and French. I mean, you know you hear that at every Habs game, so why not do it? You know, every Habs home game, I should say. Why not do that? Like, it's a simple thing to add. You know, I'm sure someone can speak French for you to do that. I mean, it is a Canadian Development Center in Vancouver, so you can't tell me you can't find somebody who's able to do some voiceover work that speaks French. Hell, if I spoke French, I'd do the voiceover work. I wouldn't care. I'd love that. Drew O'Connor gets it up now to Evgeny Malkin. Malkin, he's got Doc all over him. Malkin with a drive, blocked on its way to the net. Matt Grzelcyk. Hit now. Erik Karlsson to Beauvillier. Beauvillier stops up with a shot by Lazard. He's got it again. And the puck is all over the place, but somehow Montembeault was able to keep it out. Big hit by Dante Fabro. Beauvillier. Trying to get a pass, but Harvey Pinard picks it off. Harvey Pinard to Savard. And nothing came of it. Penguins bring it back in. Beauvillier. Beauvillier stops up, takes a shot. Oh, save made by Montembeault. Brendan Gallagher dumps it in. Longtime heartbeat player for the Habs. And man, oh man, did he and Shea Weber not have some good interactions in terms of breaking hands with pucks. Shot by Achari, save made by Montembeault. Oh, now puck deflected in front. Collected by Nieto. Oh, the Max dash was denied that time. As we're now down to just under 7 minutes remaining here in that middle frame. And the Penguins still looking for more, but not able to get more than 2 past Montembeault. Puck dumped into the Penguin zone. Few passes. Missed it, though. Trying to find a safe outlet. One touch up to Chabot. Nicely done. Chabot lost it. Got the puck back. Takes a shot. Scores! Heat Seeker! And we are in 7th heaven as Thomas Chabot's got his 2nd goal of the game. Penguins lead it 3-0. Crosby wins the draw. Cody Glass with a drive. Pad stop by Montembeault. Crosby picks it off, brings it back into the zone for Pittsburgh. Hangs on to the puck, got a shot away, and that got blocked on its way to the net. One-time drive by Letang gets blocked as well. Or that may have been Carlson, excuse me. Pizzetta. Cody Glass. Up now to Crosby. That was Carlson, yes. Now brings it in for Pittsburgh. With Caulfield all over him. Shot save made by Montembeault. With Crosby ready to pounce on the rebound. 1:41 remaining here in period 2. Penguins now lead it 3-0. As we see a devastating hit. So I think Montreal is definitely showing some fight. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net and are being heavily outshot. But I mean, they're still hanging around. Lane Hudson, oh, he got ran over. And how that's not a penalty, I don't know. I actually thought it would have been. Deflected, scores! What a prescription from the doctor, who provides a tip-in goal for the Penguins to take a 4-0 lead. The Doc's got your prescription right here, and it's a tip-in in front of Montembeault. Penguins lead it 4-0. Maybe not my best Drew O'Connor call. I kind of got thrown off with how that happened, but we salvaged it, I think, right? Tomasino with a drive. Pass stop, rebound, scores! The Doc's got another prescription. It's called a rebound. Penguins lead it 5-0. It all starts off the shot by Tomasino. Off the pad, and Drew O'Connor does the rest. And that's 2 goals in, what, 30 seconds? Maybe less? They just called a Drew O'Connor goal, and then he scores another one. So he's got 2, Shabbat's got 2, and Malkin's got 1. Gotta love that secondary scoring. Malkin with a drive at the buzzer, and that's handled by Montembeault, even though it wouldn't have counted anyway. But the Penguins have broken this game open and lead it 5-0 as we go into the final frame. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Penguins leading in shots 29-9. Hits are very close, but 25-22 in favor of Pittsburgh. Still, the only power play went to Montreal. Nothing to show for it. And face-offs. Slight edge to Montreal, 9-6. Let's see if Pittsburgh can turn that stat around. But having said that, we enter the third period with the Penguins leading by 5. Courtesy of 2 goals by Drew O'Connor and another one by Thomas Chabot to break this game wide open at the end of the second. Cody Glass riding shotgun with Crosby. Hasn't really been able to find the net. That is only going to be temporary until Brian Rust returns. And Dostal does hold it. Sidney Crosby wins the draw, this time in the defensive zone. Up to Cody Glass, who kind of saunters his way in. Shot, rebounds there, Raquel tucks it in. Tricky Ricky has got the Penguins ahead by a touchdown. It's 6-0. And it's just these rebounds. Look at this. Montembeault leaves it there, and Raquel with the flyby pops it in, and the Penguins have got themselves out to a 6-0 lead. Another one draw by Crosby. Bounces it off the boards to Shabbat. Up the left side to Rattel. Now to Crosby, who has not found the back of the net in a while, but he doesn't need to, especially in this game. Shabbat to Crosby, to Letang, because I'm talking about Crosby. There's a few hits. Puck now gets freed up. Letang. Get bounced off the wall. Coming in. Laine scores. Well, the shutout bit is over, but the Canadians have a lot of work to do. Patrick Laine able to get right place, right time, and put it past Dostal to get the Montreal Canadiens on the board. Malkin a drive, trying to get that goal back. O'Connor looking for the hat trick. Carlson with a hit. Malkin with a blast off of Montembeault and wide. It's all the way to the corner. Malkin got tied up a little bit. That pass didn't work. Neither did that one as Newhook breaks out for Montreal. Newhook gets knocked down, and he gets up again. Anthony Beauvillier on the left side, drive, save made by Montembeault. Or it may not have even gotten to him. I think it might have actually been blocked, excuse me. And Cole Caulfield in, scores! Oh, Brendan Gallagher. Sorry, I thought I saw 13, but Brendan Gallagher's got Montreal now with 2 goals to make this game interesting. Just outweights Dostal. Got very close to him, though. Okay, maybe not goalie interference, so we'll count that. Looked like he touched him after the puck went in. But the pesky Brendan Gallagher has now cut the lead to 4. Gallagher in again. And Beauvillier brings it back in now for Pittsburgh. Drive save made. Is it Montembeault still in net? Or is it Primo? Oh! The one-timer by Grzelcyk just hits the post and goes out. Bunting up now to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk that close to getting that goal back, or at least one of them. And Montreal's period has been definitely better here in the third, but where has it been prior to that? Now we hear a Let's Go Pens chant here at the Bell Center. Crosby brings it in, lost the puck though. Collects it, waits for his teammates to tag up, and brings it back in on the right side. There's a little pirouette, flings it to the net, rebounds there, and couldn't get it to go. Knocked down, Dostal. After giving up 2, it looks like he's settled back in. Now to Glass. Tries to dump it in, but wasn't able to, and I think that's going to be an offside, and indeed it is. There's Montreal's schedule. Next up for them is a Winnipeg and an all-Canadian matchup. 5:51 remaining here in the third. Penguins still lead by 4, but Montreal has certainly started to come on a little bit and make this final period a little more interesting. And Cody Glass now had the puck, lost it, got it back, got a shot away. Crosby in front, couldn't put it past. Lane Hudson now to Suzuki. To Slavkovsky. Promising young star for the Habs, who at least last year seems to have kind of figured out his game. I don't know about this year, though. I'd have to see. Drive by Glass, rebounds there. Couldn't get it to go by, even though Carlson tried. There's also another guy I'd like to see find the score sheet, as we haven't in a while. There is Carlson. Rebound! Oh, my goodness. Is that Primo in net now for Montreal? I'd have to see. Either way, the Montreal netminder with a save on a wild scramble. Well, bad pass in front of Nostal, who made the save. Got a Penguin standing there in the corner. I don't know what's going on there. O'Connor bashes it in. Now to Carlson. A drive save made by Primo. That answers that for me. Evgeny Malkin looking to win this last-minute draw here in the third, and he does in the offensive zone. Gets it to Fabro. He gets a shot up, but it looks like it got blocked in traffic. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. How about that? Still got the sniffles for some reason, so maybe I'm not at my best in terms of commentary, and I apologize for that, but it's what happens when you go hard every day, right? Drive save made off the mask of Primo. And then Gallagher gets it out. Grzelcyk now frees up the puck with a hit to Drew O'Connor, who's looking for his third of the game. It was that close, but Primo. Oh, Philip Tomasino is going down to Reno as he puts it past Caden Primo. That was a Keith Primo. Wow, aged myself again there. What a wild scramble. But Tomasino had a nose to the net, and O'Connor was on the other side with Malkin driving, and wow, that second line just put on a show and put the puck past Caden Primo. Penguins lead it 7-2. Drive save made by Lucas Nostal. And that'll do it. The puck went into the net, but time expired. And the Penguins continue on their massive winning streak, defeating Montreal with a score of 7-2. Thank you all for tuning in to part 1 of episode 151 of the VIG Lounge. I will be back momentarily with part 2, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next time, I'm the visually impaired gamer, 1987, and I bid you adieu.